Welcome back, Collective. It's the Oracle's desk. I'm the Oracle, specifically Zeus's Oracle. We've been called, Collective. Well, I've been called. I'm going to have you come on this journey with me. We've gotten a few new energies coming through Krishna and Neith. Now, I don't know who Neith would be, the equivalent of Neith in India or Hinduism, or I don't know how we're going to say that, but in that area, I don't know. But these two energies have been calling to me lately, Collective. So we're going to see what she would like. Neith is known as the spider goddess. She is also the original Sagittarius. She is also known as a priestess. She's the weaver of the cosmos. Trying to think of something else. She's one of the oldest goddesses. She's giving Sophia. I was watching this intuitive the other day, who was researching her. And she's like, these people have stolen this from us. Da, 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 da. She's black. So, of course, that would be her reference, theft and all that, because it's not possible that all of us could be channeling the same energies, just using different names and wavelengths. But, we've had to become more suspicious, Collective. Had great crimes committed against us, our peoples, our living peoples. All right, so we are going to see what's up. We're going to go to a few of my favorite divination methods when dealing with Egypt. And the first is the Egyptian Oracle. You cannot buy this anywhere. I got the last one. I'm sorry. You might be able to find it. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me get a second. She's very soft, like a spider web. She's very soft. She wants 3, 1. Oh, I felt it. 2, and 1 more. Oh, she's very soft. Very soft. I like this energy. What say you, Collective? What say you? Okay. I am dyslexic and I like to start from back to front. I also sometimes start reading from left to right and subscribe, Collective. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Okay, so we're looking. There's Ma'at. Here's the goose. Abundance. Oh, thank you. Ruler Gab, Earth 5. One of the many creation stories that told Geb took the form of a goose that laid the cosmic egg containing all creation. Okay, in the Judas reading last night, the very last cards that I pulled were of serpents. And the very last card I pulled for confirmation was a card that I had on my altar for about 3 years. And I said, waiting for my cosmic egg to hatch. And the fact that had come out to confirm that reading made that reading very, very special to me. And so to see this right now, I'm kind of freaked out a little bit. So look at that. I'm a little freaked out. Okay, just give me a sec. I'm trying to let go. Okay. And I said, collective, you need to protect your golden eggs. And I said, no, collective, you need to protect yourself and your magic because you are the golden goose. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know why this has me so emotional. These confirmations are crazy, right? Like, it's like this all day collective 555 on the clock. Okay, I'm sorry. Just like you have these things go on, and I had it for like years, and I couldn't understand like what all this was, and now like all these answers are coming, and it's overwhelming. Okay, excuse me. You have no idea how precious all of you are. Okay, excuse me. Geb was often pictured with a goose on his head as a symbol, and he was sometimes called the Great Cackler. Oh, sorry. It was one of the 14 names of Ra. Yeah, this goddess gave birth to Ra. Tehefa indicates that nourishment and positive growth on all levels, from worldly plenty to spiritual enlightenment, are available to you. The nature of this abundance is shown by the house occupied by Tehef. The goose signifies abundance and fulfillment of every sort, ambition satisfied, rewards gained and bestowed, and love returned. However, you should be advised that in order for abundance and success to continue, resources must be tended and cared for to maintain plenty and continued success. I'm sorry, it's very emotional to me. Excuse me, collective. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was the first charm. I got 2 more to go. All right. All right. All right, now we need to find this next one, which looks like candles. Excuse me for being so upset, collective. I'm not. That was on page 133. That might be significant. You know, you sit and you wait for these things to come to you, and you're like, what does this mean? What does this mean? And then like years later you get it. And that's why I say when people would go to the oracles, sometimes they would stay for years waiting for messages to come back or to get the rest of a message. It's not a quick thing sometimes. No, that's not it. You can look with me if you'd like. We're just looking for the pictures. The Scepter of Authority. That will be last. That is definitely... I was thinking Emperor when I saw that too. Oh, I'm getting too many pages now. I gotta slower. Neith. Not the Ankh. Cycle of Air. Did I miss it? Crap. Ma'at. I love Ma'at. Okay, I missed it. Gotta go back. Oy vey. I'm so sorry, you guys. I am not trying to be emotional. This was like, you know, you do something and you feel urged to do something and you're like, I'm out of my mind. This is insanity. Oh, look, it's right here. The offering table, sacrifice. Sacrifices and offerings were in ancient worldwide rituals. Their true meaning was reciprocity, and the exchange of energies between the polarities of power in order to make a space for desired benefit to enter. An offering or sacrifice of the appropriate size was made. Amulets of offerings tables were made of stone and what is that word, collective? Or is it? What is that word? Faience? I don't know. I don't know what that is. And to signify the wearer's devotion to the gods. They were also buried with the dead, who might not have been able to afford the required sacrifices in the physical meaning, on the physical level. You may have to give up something for the greater good. Oh, you have to break some eggs. Oh, shit. 11 on the clock. Goose, you may have to break an egg. The Teham scepter was carried by all male gods as a symbol of power and authority. It had a carved head shaped like a head of a gazelle-like animal and forked foot to give it extra stability and to act as a defense against snakes and scorpions. The scepter was used either as a help and or support or as a weapon. Therefore, it represented guidance and the mercy tempered with potential active force. One without the other represented an imbalance in the use of power. Scepters in this type were included in the burial goods of monarchs as a part of the regalia, and crown were awarded to the deceased as he or she passed into the land of the West. When the scepter was also combined with the Ankh, the Jet, D-J-E-T, the Jedi, and the crook and flail, depending on the aspect of power being emphasized. Power, authority, and discipline achieved by means. It demonstrates strength and wisdom, especially in the house of Osiris. You know what I was getting when specifically when they were saying this bottom part was used to hold back and subdue scorpions and snakes. And you see them weaving here. I believe Collective Neith is trying to get us to weave these things, these broken eggs. Use these things that have already been done as offerings and sacrifices. Oh, you know what? I did do a little interception spell. It was a naughty little... Okay, Collective, I'll tell you, because it's already cast. It's already been seen millions of times, too, so it's already powerful. 1313. Okay, you know how the New World Order wanted to have they had this thing about on, I think the Financial Times, the FT. It was a cover on the magazine of the Phoenix being reborn into our money system, being reborn to the Phoenix. Well, I came up with a thing to intercept that and to change it and to rechannel it somewhere else. It's been seen millions of times. The wave's already dropped. I'm not going to give too much about it, though, because B Squad doesn't know what I'm talking about. A Squad knows what I'm talking about. And if you're familiar with my work, you know what I'm talking about. To rechannel that energy to somewhere more divine and more, let's say, helpful. So even though I didn't do any of the offerings or things like that, the energy that was harvested was then changed to somewhere positive in order to counterbalance and to interfere and interrupt the energy flow that they were hoping to do. Hit subscribe. The more people saw this, the more powerful it became, because we all are our own emperors and we all have the ability to push the snakes and scorpions around as we need to. If you believe in the that energy is serpentine, like the Indians do, which is funny because I just did Lord Ganesh reading, and they're all about keeping your snakes in control. So are the Greeks too, though. So she's trying to teach us how to, well, we already know how to, but we need to be more conscious of it, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to take these broken eggs and we're going to turn them into golden gooses. That is creation magic from the weaver herself. Fucking. You have the Scepter of Authority Collective. Let's get some confirmation. Watch her come out in one of these cards too. I honestly don't even know. Every time I use this deck, I'm disappointed, but it is one of the most beautiful decks I have. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? But I'm always disappointed. Oh, there's a fox at the bottom. The desert fox. Wasn't there something buried? Didn't they say specifically if you didn't have it, it would be buried with you? Do you guys believe in reincarnation? Look at that monkey. Aren't we dealing with a punch? There's also something about a toucan in Las Vegas that got loose. His name is Sam, and they couldn't find Sam, and then they did find Sam, and he was stealing pomegranates from someone's tree. And this is card 11 too, so let's keep that. Punch and Sam. We're getting a lot of messages from flowers and animals. Oh. There's the flood. Okay. There's something about the burial. You believe in reincarnation, Collective? If you believe in reincarnation, then you believe that somewhere some piece of you is sitting in a burial chamber, and you're surrounded by all the powerful goods that you need in order to do these spells, Collective. You only have to remember who you are. You are the Emperor. Your scepter lays with you now in Satun. And you can access it when you gain high enough spiritual authority. Because I feel like these sacrifices have already been made. Confirmation for these readings, please. I already know I'm going to get the Pillar of Light, hopefully. That's what I'm looking for. If I can get the Pillar of Light, the lighthouse. Ooh, justice. Scales of balance. All right, I'm going to look for it. The Sands of Time. Oh, introduction card, pardon. Let's see where she's by. Why does everything keep being the last one lately? Here it is. Scales of balance, Collective. You can always circumvent the energy, but you have to be spiritually strong or you'll be tempted. The last reading is all about reflecting to see if you are or are not spiritually strong. The power of 7 scorpions. You are being initiated. If you don't want this, turn out now. If you're not into any of this, leave now. And don't listen to these words. If you're not fit, it won't matter. You're being initiated into the magic of conjuring, so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. Collective, if that's not confirmation, you guys, I don't know what else to tell you. You need to have cunning when you do this magic. Okay, all right. Here's that pillar of light again. Truce unveiled. The dark healing chamber. Oh my God, these are so intense, you guys. I'm like, this is intense, yo. What? The dark healing chamber. The most challenged task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light into it. The sacred purpose of any enemy, within or without, is to push us to venture inwards and seek and heal the darkness within. The pillar of light, so you can be a pillar of light. When these truths are unveiled, these are the times when the appearances of people and places of things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you. When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you, you may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. And you will emanate as a pillar of light, burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend. Your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. You're being called, collective. I don't know what else to tell you guys. This is pretty intense. I'm like emotionally wrecked right now. Soul retrieval. Isis, the healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces you lost throughout trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power. So be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing is taking place is leading you to wholeness. This is all like, these are beautiful messages. Like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, collective. I feel like we have so much confirmation here that I am reticent to keep pulling. There's something here about us retrieving knowledge that we had before. So that's Akashic. And these are from the Akashic record. So you're being guided and asked to remember who you are, collective. We have to restore the scales of balance. Even the devils want it. They're terrified too. Everyone's terrified of God's wrath. I don't know what to say. I'm overwhelmed. Spirit, any other guidance? Spirit does. Card. Collective, I'm not going to recap this because I think I'm going to get overly emotional, and I don't want to add to the depth or drama of this with my own stuff. So I'm going to get this confirmation and then I'm going to close it. If you need a recap, just watch this over again. I've already said what this all means. 8 and 14 are significant. 8 again. 8, 14, and 11. Confirmation, please. The Weaver. Card 8. What is that? Focus. Collective. I love you. I don't know what else to say. Thank you for this message. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going to go. I love you.